Hi everyone, it's Valerie with the Enchanted Oak, and today we're going to be making these chainmail earrings. And well, there will be links down below for all the tools and materials needed. So let's go ahead and put these away and let's get started. Alright, to get started, we're going to need some rings and I got some needle nose pliers here. So we're going to start with 2 open 16 gauge 5/16 rings, 12 closed 18 gauge 3/16, 12 open 16 gauge 1/4 inch rings open, and then we have 12 of the opened 18 gauge 3/16 rings, 4 closed of the 16 1/4 inch, and then we have 8 open of the 18 gauge 3/4 inch, and then 1 over here off to the side of the 18 gauge 3/4 inch, and 2 of our surgical steel ear hooks. Now you can use any color that you're wanting. So in this video, I'm just going to reference small and black. These are big, but we'll only see those at the very beginning here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our open ring, and we're going to place all of the 12 smaller rings onto it. Just do it like this. Now, if you want to do it differently, you can. You can sit there and open each ring and put it on the big one. I've actually done that. It might save time, just depends on how you do it. So let me get these on here. Alright, we got them all on. So my one escaped. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get this closed. Here we go. So as you can see, we've got all the rings there. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this ring and actually thread it through all the little rings, basically doubling up on that middle ring. And make sure we got them up. That looks good. And close that ring. So now we have this. Alright, so our next step, zoom you in just a little bit, is to take our black ring and take one, and we're just going to go through 2 of the smaller rings that are on there, and then we'll take and close it. So you have like that. That'd make a cute earring right there. Alright, and then you're going to do the same thing with the second one. Just run it through the 2. You're just doubling up. You don't have to double up. You can do it single. I find that doing the double rings, it adds some stability. They're not as floppy when they're together. Does it want to close right? There we go. And then we're going to go to the next 2 rings and do the same thing. We're going to put in 2 of the black, one at a time. So we go all the way around. A lot of this is repetition. And then we go to the next 2 rings. Stick a black one through it. Close it. There we go. And then get the next 2 smaller rings. Put a black through it. Now you can go through and put, do your first black all the way around and then go back and do the second. Just to make sure you've got everything in there right, up to you. Many times I go through after and tighten my rings up better. But it's a lot easier to get it done while you're doing it. That way you don't miss anything and have little pokey bits or whatever. But I always go through after I've created it just to double check. Kind of like a triple check. Almost done with these. And you can use any color that you want. You can use multicolor. Drop in rings. If you want to use different sized rings, so you don't have these sizes, you can, as long as you have 2 big ones in the center. And then these rings are smaller than those. I think doing the same size would make it too big for an earring, but some people like the bigger earrings. Again, total preference is up to you and how you want to make it. It is your art. All right, so now you have this. I'm going to sit it down here. Get these kind of flipped out. That one wants to hide back there. There we go. So now what we're going to do is we are going, let me get you better kind of angle here. Is you want it set up so you have 2 on the top, 2 sticking out here, and 2 at the bottom. Because now what we're going to do is take a small one and we're going to go through these 2 and then up through the 2 next to it. Just like that, and then close it. Then we're going to take a second ring, do the same thing. And close it. So you have the 2 rings going across. So then you're going to do is you're going to go to the next side and you're going to connect those 2 to those 2. with 2. Then you're going to take the same thing, take the little ones, and you connect this one to this one. Always stop to check your work as well. That way, if you don't put it through a ring, you can catch it now instead of later once you're almost done and you're like, ooh, it didn't go through there. Or they crossed weird, or I forgot to put a silver one in. All right, and then we're going to do this one to this one. And again, this one to this one, this one to this one. So I'm going to do that off camera and be right back, and then we'll do the last part. And there you go. So you can see there's a silver attaching every 2. So you don't want it to do like this where you have 1, then 2, then 2, then 1. You want to turn it so you have the 2 and the 2. So what we're going to do now is take one of our silver and attach 2 black to it. And we're going to come down here, and the silver is going to run through the 2 black. Just like that. And then we'll close it. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to run a silver where you have this one. You're going to put another silver there. So you're doubled up. So now what you're going to do, you're going to take a silver and you're going to hook it between these 2 black and then up to the other side. Try that again, shall we? To the dangling black, and then bring it up over to the side there. And close it up. See, it's just like that, so it makes a point. And then we're going to take another silver and stick it right same place. So those 4. So that's how your end looks. We're going to do the exact same thing on this side. So we're going to take our silver and put the 2 black rings on it. And run it through the 2. They're already there. Close it. And then double up on the silver. And then you want to make sure you're not going over to here, but you want to do it right like that. And do your silver, excuse me, through these 2. And then bring it up. All right, you gotta do it this way. Run it through these 2. And then through the other 2. Get there, make sure we got it. Then we'll close it. And then we'll finish up with adding that other ring. And there you go. So now all that's left to do is to take our open silver that we have, run it through the top, and then attach our hook to it. And there you have it. Now you could also take this design and expand on if you wanted to. You could make it come out even more and down. So you could take and make it into like a bracelet, or you can turn it sideways like this and attach a chain to the sides here to make it into a choker. Whichever you want to do, entirely up to you. You can make it a matching set with a bracelet and a necklace. But that is it. So I really hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget that we post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell next to it, you will be notified every time we upload our videos. And so I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I'd love to see your creations. If you want to send us some pictures of what you make, you can send them to our Facebook. I'll have all the links down below in the description. Okay, so I will see you later and have a wonderful day. Bye.